Look at the world around you, the colors and the sights. Now imagine losing your sight tomorrow. Something like that happened to Roy Payan and to Portia Mason before they enrolled in classes at Los Angeles City College.
It was a gradual loss for me, little by little. I know that when I was growing up, I wore glasses for a very short time. I had to wear them in order to read and to get around most times, but at the same time, there were things that I wanted to do that I wasn't unable to do given my limited vision.
One of the scary episodes of losing your vision is after I lost my sight, I had to pretty much get rid of all the glass in my house because I kept dropping glasses and plates and breaking them. So I converted it all to plastics because they won't break on me. When you lose your sight, you're constantly dropping stuff. So
This disability calls for accommodations. That just means assistance to function in the world and at a public school. The first day can be a challenge.
For me, for just having not gone to school for a while, it was like just having to start all over again. Like just being a new student in college and having to learn all the ropes again.
obviously not being familiar with the campus, I had to keep asking everyone, where's this class, where's that class? And so they would direct me. And when I got into class, again, I had to have somebody direct me as to where I could sit and stuff. And so like anything else, you know, I was embarrassed because I have to keep asking everybody where I can sit and stuff. And they're all looking at me like, hey, who invited the blind old guy? And my first class that I attended, the professor took a look at me and he said, "Are you blind?" I said, "Yes." He said, I can't take you. And I said, "Why not?" He said, "Because you're blind and you're going to slow the class down too much."
Actually, federal law protects students with disabilities. The Americans with Disabilities Act, ADA, prohibits discrimination based on a disability.
Let us in. That's all I'm asking the educational institutions. Let us in. Accept us. Do what you have to do to accommodate us, because we have as much right to an education as anyone else. Give us the tools that we need to become independent.
Portia wants to make sure that course material, like handouts and pictures or maps, are accessible to students who are blind or visually impaired.
But a lot of times the lecture material was on a PowerPoint, and even then they were not easy for me to read, since a lot of it was graphics and they needed to be converted to a text format, since I'm using a screen reading software to read it.
Roy and Portia are plaintiffs in a lawsuit they hope will change the way educators treat disabled students. The lawsuit was filed against the Los Angeles Community College District in 2017.
When you begin to advocate for yourself and you make those changes to whatever has to be changed, you not only help yourself, but you help all those other kids behind you who are too scared or too intimidated to say anything. That's what you have to learn. You have to learn how to advocate for yourself. You have to learn how to say, this is not right, fix it. Because when you don't, they'll continue to do the things that they do.
The case has not been settled. But in February 2021, Judge Consuelo Maria Callahan of the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals put pressure on the district.
And I know that you get money for students with disabilities. It seems that the district seems to take some sort of position that they don't really have to do anything until someone comes in and complains. And I'm pretty sure that the government expects a little more out of you than that. You can't say something costs too much if it's required by the law, because what happens then is they take all your money.
Los Angeles Community College District intended to send a lawsuit to the Supreme Court, but in March 2022, the parties agreed to a new round of negotiations. In the state capitol in Sacramento, lawmakers see themselves as being at the forefront of crafting and supporting rights for the disabled. Early in 2022, the Lieutenant Governor, Eleni Kounalakis, weighed in on the issue in a letter to the district. The Collegian obtained a copy of the letter, which reads in part that California has great traditions for civil rights and inclusion for everyone, including people with disabilities. For more than 7 years, the concerns at the public school remained the same for students like Roy and Portia. The barriers to an accessible education are still in place for blind students. Look at the world around you, the colors and the sights. Now imagine losing your eyesight. For CollegianWired, this is Sorina Sokac reporting.